Scott, a few changes to the team. Can you just talk through, I guess, the first two being injured, Caleb Clark and Ethan Blackadder, how serious are those injuries?
Not major injuries, but definitely up for this test. Yes, I'll call them minor injuries. Neither of them would be available to have played this weekend.
How much emphasis do you put on the bench with TJ Perenara and Bowden going back there?
Yeah, obviously we've looked at it and realised it's really important to have experience at the end of games. It's a great couple of names to put on there with a lot of tests and a lot of experience, and they'll come on and finish the job for us.
Wallace is easy at blindside flank. You haven't seen too much of him there for the Chiefs this year, but what gives you the confidence that he's ready for a big test like this?
He's a hell of an athlete and built for these sort of games. He's a great defender, great skill set, and we've been impressed with him in the last month, and believe with Ethan's injury it's his time.
And just how many of the changes were, I guess, prescribed? He's got a couple of injuries as well, but were they reactive to the performance at Ellis Park? Were you always thinking maybe you might put those players to the bench, or
we wanted to look at Courtier starting, and it just worked out this way this week for us in that regard, and the opportunity to play Will at fullback and give Sevu, who's a world-class wing, with Mark Taleo, he goes pretty well as well. So, we're fortunate we've got some quality players, and this week it's a mix for us.
Just lastly from me, you've used Will a lot at fullback for the Crusaders. He's only played there once, or started once at test level before, but the big test match, what gives you the confidence he's good to go at fullback?
Look, he's fit and he's able, he's trained really well, covers fullback and wing anyway in the game and the structure that we do play, so he'll slot straight in. He's been around a while.
Just on that new look back three, is it going to necessitate much of a change in the way the team's going to play with Will there?
Look, we have massive change from week to week. It's more the style of the individual. Look, he's played a lot of rugby with Sevu and Mark before. It depends sort of what kick sort of cycles we get into, or counter-attack opportunities he gets. But look, he'll slot straight in. He knows the game well.
And Luke on the bench.
Yeah. Luke was. We believe that he can cover all three positions. He's captain his super side. He's just what we need, we believe, for this week.
Razor, have you ever heard of the Captain Maoris?
Oh, shivers. Okay. Change the subject here. Yeah, sorry. What for team selection to...
The Captain Maoris, basically your Captain base fans. Can you just talk about the fans? Remember that your town's playing, the New Zealand team's playing at Newlands.
Oh yeah, we've had plenty of supporters outside the hotel. They love a selfie and a autograph, and they know the players just as well as they do at home. Look, I know there's a lot of passionate supporters here, so we're looking forward to playing in front of them.
Just what's your stance on overseas based players playing for the All Blacks?
But what, sorry?
Overseas based players. And your stance on that?
I think the CEO covered that off pretty clearly the other day, didn't he, with his answer. They're the current laws and rules, so that's what they are.
Right, so back to the team selection stuff.
Yeah.
The likes of TJ and Bowden going back to the bench.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to start, but how were they receptive, obviously, to the idea of going back to the bench and acknowledging a little bit that the bomb squad, they do bring you did that experience come up?
Yeah, it's a tough conversation. Both of them were, they're great team men. They've been around for a long period of time. They know the All Black jersey is so important to all of us, and that if they need to come on and finish a job, they will. And you've got to be really respectful in those conversations and talk through the reasons why. But that they understood, and they want to start, as you said. They want to start. They want to be out there for the majority of the match. But it's just how we finish the match is the key.
What has Scottish Latimer doing? We haven't seen much of him as a scrummer.
Oh, he's quick. He's got a great pass. He's intuitive. Gets himself in some great support roles. He does all the basics really well. He's a great competitor.
Did you consider a 6-2 bench split at all? We know that the Boks, they like it, and sometimes they even go 7-1.
Yeah, we were thinking 8-0,
Yeah, but
but
just
it didn't last that long, so.
Just in terms of the challenge of the
Yeah.
Boks, what do you think you guys need to do differently this time to get over the line?
Oh, look, obviously last week we gave our opportunities with, 10 minutes to go and a little bit of discipline and just gave them too many opportunities inside our 22. It was fine margins, you know, the whole game, and that's test footy. So we looked at all our efforts and then focused on areas we could be better, and one of them is obviously finishing matches.
We saw what happened last week with that game, but what are you hoping for from the officiating point of view?
Consistency. Just consistencies in calls. Yeah.
Rosie, what have you made of the Springboks holding off their team announcement until later today? They obviously normally name their team on Tuesday. Do you, what do you think about that?
I expect everything. Expect everything from them. Yeah, good. That's fine. They name it at the time they need to, and if it's not Tuesday, it's Thursday, isn't it? Like everyone else. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Just on Ethan, he's obviously had a few injury setbacks through his career. How tough for him to have another one?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's minor, but man, he's in some hell of form. You know, going through clips with him last night and just acceleration to everything. He sort of doesn't pump the brakes too often, old Ethan. And he, look, it was great that he got his body into test match level, and he could play consistently and have the impact on that match. So, you know, not naming him has been pretty difficult because he deserves that opportunity. And he'll be back pretty quickly. You know, that's a good thing.
No Dalton in the team as well. He's I think recovered from his thumb injury.
Yeah, he came right. It was coming right this week, and it was a call between him and Luke, and we've gone for Luke. Yeah.
How important is it to win the Freedom Cup, given that you held it for so long?
Oh, obviously it means a lot. Yeah, obviously it means a lot. You know, we've discussed it, but performances look after trophies, so that's been our focus.
The All Blacks were known to be a dominant side, especially the last 20 minutes, especially in the McCaw era. There have been reports saying that the All Blacks have lost their swag. I mean, what are your comments on that?
Who's your reports from, sorry?
From New Zealand journalists saying that the All Blacks have lost their swagger.
Okay. Yeah, well, obviously, you know, we had a game on the weekend that we had an opportunity to win, so it's a small snapshot of it. You know, we've got another opportunity this weekend.
The last question, there's one more.
What are you expecting out of the Springboks this weekend?
Oh, extremely passionate and physical like they are every other week, and you know, got a hell of a depth to their squad. Like I said, when they name their team, they'll have sort of clear indication how they're going to play, and look, you know, with your world number one, you always turn up, so we expect everything from them. Obviously a little bit of creativity that they've got in their group as well, and another hell of a test match.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers, everyone.
Thanks, Rosie.
Yeah.
team. We've got Geordie Barrett and Wallace. Is everyone ready? All right, we'll kick off.
Wallace, congratulations. How are you feeling about getting a start in this test?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, definitely excited. It's a big test, my first start as well, so I'm excited to see how I do and see how I challenge myself as well. So yeah. You played the whole season at number 8 for the Chiefs. How much change is going to be on the blind side? Yeah, I think it's definitely a big change, but we'll prepare well throughout the week and yeah, I'll get my reps right and yeah, should be all good.
What kind of experience have you had at once? I think played a couple of games at Harvard there.
Yep, a couple of games at Harvard there. Probably my most recent experience was at Harvard, so yeah, like I said, it'll be a bit of a change, but get the reps in throughout the week and prepare well. So
Earlier this year, I think you're playing Chiefs development. Now you're starting a test against the Springboks. It's been quite the rise. I mean, you pinch yourself at starting a test like this in Cape Town this week.
yeah, still a bit, still feeling a bit overwhelmed, but yeah, just excited and yeah, keen to get into it. So.
What did you notice last week about the game, and what do you think you can add to the All Blacks pack this week?
Yeah, I think the big one is being able to play for the full 80, being able to keep that level high right throughout the entire game, and like we all know, it's a physical game, so I'll be expecting that this week as well. So.
Geordie, what's the mood been like in camp this week as a senior player? What's the messaging you've been giving the team?
Yeah, it's been consistent. We've prepped well as we did last week, so nothing too much changes there, but obviously there's a little bit of disappointment that's lingering from last week, and yeah, we want to right a few wrongs. So yeah, it's been a good week so far, but there's still a little bit to go, and it's another big challenge against a very good side.
It's been quite a bit of overhaul in this team, but more than we're kind of used to with the All Blacks. How does that feel from your point of view?
I think it's normal for a year after a World Cup phase. We've been through one of them before, and certainly not making any excuses in that space. We have had plenty of time to prep, and this week has been very good as well. But we're facing a very good opposition as well, so we need to learn fast, adapt, and hopefully do everything we can to get a win on Saturday.
Wallace, obviously I watched you in the Super Rugby, but for the broader media, just tell us who you are and what could we expect from you this coming weekend?
Yep, my name is Wallace, played for the Chiefs in Super Rugby this year, played number 8 for the Chiefs, and hopefully a bit of physicality this week, and yeah, hopefully can bring that into the games.
Has Ethan Blackadder given you some tips on what to expect from Peter Stephen and the boys?
Yeah, obviously he's very helpful. He's been very helpful for me in this entire sort of campaign, and obviously it's come with a bit of an unfortunate circumstance, but yeah, he's giving me a bit of tips, but we'll keep that to us. Yeah.
And what has Razor told you? What does he want to see from your side?
Just that physicality, both on attack and defense, and yeah, just like I said, I'll try and bring that on the weekend. So.
Geordie, the Boks should, Rassie did mention that there will be a few changes in their team, but what are you expecting from them here in Cape Town Stadium? They haven't won the Freedom Cup in over a decade. I mean, what are you expecting from them this coming weekend?
Yeah, probably nothing different to what they've put out in the last 6, 7, 8 years. They've been ultra consistent. Their form doesn't really waver from week to week. And sometimes their selection does, so they've got a lot of depth in their squad, and we're not aware of the team that's been named yet, but no, we may expect the same team, or we could expect a lot of changes. It's kind of been what Rassie's about, but look, whoever he puts out there seems to do a job, so it's going to be a big challenge in Cape Town this weekend.
Geordie, are you going to miss your big bro in the starting lineup, and what do you expect from him from the bench also, because that's where the Boks sort of made the difference last week?
Yeah, I think we didn't finish the game well last week, and we haven't for a few weeks. So hopefully we can close the game out in the last quarter if we get the opportunity to this week. So yeah, it's been a big focus for us.
And just Bowden off the bench.
Sorry?
Bowden Barrett off the bench.
What's the question? Sorry.
What do you hope to see from him in that last
Oh,
quarter?
nothing too dissimilar from what he normally does each week. So he'll be wanting to make a difference.
Geordie, obviously there's changes to the bench, but it can't all be about the bench in the last 20 minutes. What are you sort of seeing out there? Is it heads dropping or fatigue, or because it's been 3 weeks in a row now around some of those sort of changes in the last 20 minutes?
Yeah, I think we just need to keep applying pressure when it matters in those deciding sort of minutes of the game, and you can't let teams off the hook. A little bit of that has been us, and we've tried to focus on those areas throughout the past few weeks, and I feel like we're getting there, we're learning, so hopefully we see some improvement in the weekend.
Jordy, just your thoughts on Peter stepped to two as a player. We know what happened last year in the final. He targeted you, tackled you many times. He made 28 tackles. Just your thoughts on him. Last week he played in 3 different positions.
Yeah, exceptional player, player I have a lot of respect for, and he's so versatile, so durable, and covers a lot of the ground, and it's inevitable if I'm playing at 12, we're going to be running into that channel and Peter Steph will be there. So I enjoy it. It's a great challenge and you want to test yourself against the best.
Geordie having Cortez at 9 and Will at 15, what are you expecting from those two? It's pretty exciting back line.
Yeah, expect a lot of energy. The tests are difficult, particularly in South Africa. So yeah, hopefully they can just go there and just do their basics well, and they've got a lot of backing from other players and obviously the coaches too. So it's a great challenge for them, and we'll see how they feel.
Jordy, just in terms of, it's the first match at DHL Stadium between these two teams, but the Boks haven't beaten the All Blacks since 2005 in Cape Town. Are these types of stats anything you guys talk about during the week?
Certainly not. Inconvenient facts won't have any relevance in the way we prepare this week.
Do you expect the different match to the Ellis Park game? Obviously that was at altitude, faster pitch perhaps. Is Cape Town a bit similar to Wellington and heavier field, heavier weather conditions?
Yeah, I think the pitch in Wellington's actually pretty fast. And I haven't been to the Cape Town Stadium, so I don't know what to expect in that space. Like you said, other All Blacks here haven't played in that stadium too, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Wallace, what was your initial reaction when the team got named to the playing group? Was it any surprise from yourself, maybe getting that in the 6 jersey?
Yep, well, definitely a lot of surprise. Yeah, obviously haven't played 6 in a while, so to hear my name get called out at that jersey was definitely different. And yeah, like I said, we're just gonna have to get the reps in throughout the week. So.
Well, is this the first time in South Africa?
This is my first time. Yeah,
how's it been for you, the experience, and obviously All Blacks have a lot of fans in Cape Town in particular?
Yeah, it's been good. We went to Table Mountain yesterday, so some good views up there, and then the fans here are just amazing as well. Very polite, very reading. So we've been it's been good to see all the fans out here. So.
Jordy, Jordy, away from the game, a bit of talk this week about perhaps the All Blacks coming back and doing a full tour of South Africa in 2026. How exciting is that for you?
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that, but that'd be great. Anytime we get the chance to come to South Africa as players, it's amazing. We've obviously haven't had the ability to do that, losing the South African teams in Super Rugby. So yeah, that'll be very welcoming amongst the group.
Thank you.
How is Chile traffic? Is it